You've probably heard the Bible verse at least at one point in your life, Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart. What I want to talk about really quick today is how, but also why. This verse came up in my Bible study this morning, and I was just struck by it, and I wanted to explore my thoughts a little bit more on this subject. So first of all, what is your heart? So I'm not really sure, because to me, everything comes from your brain, right? It's all cognitive, emotion, feeling, intellectual abilities, everything is from your brain. But so often the Bible refers to the heart, and so what is the heart like? And what I'm picking up on and gathering, even though I'm not 100% sure this is totally accurate, this is just what I imagine is it's your innermost self, it's your being, it's almost like your soul, right? That's what your heart is. It's what you operate out of, it's where you find sustenance, just the nutrients and oxygen that your heart, your literal heart, delivers to the rest of your body. So that's what I'm kind of going off of here. So how would we guard that heart, that innermost self, that soul? I would say fill your mind with truth. And then after that, let all your thoughts filter through that truth. That way when the enemy is attacking you with insecurities or desires, you know to filter it through the truth that you already have established as truth. And therefore you can guard your heart if you surround it with that truth. And as time goes on, you can just continue to add to your arsenal of truths. Truths for me hopefully will always come from the Bible in some capacity. I'm going to start you off with your arsenal in case you don't already have one with 3 quick verses right now. These are specifically for when you feel like you're being attacked or those insecurities or desires are getting the best of you, or you're just really unsure about who you are, where you're going, what you're doing. So purpose, identity, belonging, all of those things wrapped up in these 3 verses that I'm just going to share with you really quick. There's so many more, and as time goes on, of course, you're going to continue to add to your arsenal of truths, but I'm just going to list them and then go find them yourself, because even though you might have heard them before, it's super helpful to just underline it in your Bible or stick it on a sticky note on your mirror and just remember that this is who God says you are and this is who God says you're becoming. So Genesis 1:27, 2 Corinthians 5:17, and then Psalm 57:2. Sorry, I got dark outside. My husband came in and now it's dark outside, but oh well. So you know Proverbs 4:23, but do you know the second part of it? So it goes, guard your heart above all else. Why? It is the source of all life. So guard your heart, guard it above all else. But did you know that second part? For why? Because it is the source of life. Just like we talked about at the beginning about what your heart is, and that it's the nutrients, the pumping oxygen in your literal body. So also with your figurative heart and the way that it functions in the soul, spiritual atmosphere. And that why is literally in that verse, and yet at least me personally, I've never actually focused on that little piece of it. For it is the source of life. So just remember that, and if you're feeling like your life is sucked of life, there's nothing life-giving in your life, just remember that you can go back to those truths that are going to guard and surround and sustain your heart, and in turn, you're going to find life. Why? Because you're going to find God, and God is going to become more and more apparent and manifest in new ways as you look at life through His truth.